Yeah, I use a dub, I'ma win, I won't lose with this. Yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. I turn the knob, can't resist, I'm incredible. Yeah, came for the dollars, call it vegetable. Then I did the dash, can I catch me, bro? Ooh, then I did the dash, can I catch me, whoa? Your whole team is no competition. Boy, I did it by myself, it's a solo mission. Running up the charts, I'm a fool, dog. I turn the whole field to a...
Tonight, from London, England, it's the NFL International Series on EA Sports. The London Black Knights taking on the Pittsburgh Steelers. Justin Tucker set to kick off.
It's the final 3 weeks of the season. Still plenty to play for here as we're underway in Week 15. So here are the Steelers now to take over for the first time. And leading them out there, their 6'5" quarterback.
I like this guy, and the reason I do, he tends to stay on an even keel, doesn't let too much ruffle him. He will manage the game the way it needs to be managed, take what the defense gives him, and then he can strike at times. Had a touchdown pass. Yes, he had an interception last week, but he found a way for his team to win.
And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8. That last play backwards a yard.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And that is incomplete. So the defense able to get off the field here on 3rd down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on 3rd down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
Call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 at their 36-yard line. Here a throw taken in by Watkins. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. Charles, Thursday night game. I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So as you said, you shrink the playbook. Pick out the plays that work best for you. And you know what else you're looking for?
What's that?
Who are the freshest guys coming off of the last game to play on a Thursday night? Guys have a little extra pep in their step. You go to them early and often.
And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. An incomplete pass on 2nd down leads us to 3rd and inches. He's going deep for Brown. Inside the 10. That's one they hate. The ball's got to come all the way back.
So that gets wiped out, and they have to start over after the penalty.
On third down, Jackson. And he's got his man, Marquise Brown. It'll be a gain of 16 and give him a first down as well. That's the number 2 receiver in the NFL in terms of yardage. And tell you what, a few more plays like that, he won't be number 2 for long.
Well, that's what often happens when you have competitors running around the field. These guys know where they stand in relationship to yardage, totals, numbers, the whole deal. And let's face it, all of them, they all want to be number 1.
First carry for Nick Chubb. T.J. Watt in on the tackle.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
He's brought down.
That was a good run, probably right on the edge of breaking into something really big. So the defensive guys right now are talking about, okay, what can we do to slow him down before he truly gets started?
He gets it to Brown, complete. And he's into the end zone for the receiving touchdown. Hollywood, Marquise Brown, his 19th touchdown now on the season. And his guys have taken a first-quarter lead. Well, these guys have won 3 straight ball games and another good start to this one, out to the 6-0 lead.
And I've talked with so many different coaches, as have you, along the way, and they always talk about winning streaks and the mood of a team and how much easier it is to actually prepare during that time. Guys are sharp, guys are focused, everyone's feeling good, and we're seeing it early in this one.
Take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard.
So with the Steeler offense on their way out, let's take a look at the playoff picture of the AFC. And it's right about this time of the year that you start to say this is when the cream rises to the top. Week 15, 3 weeks left to go, but still plenty to be determined.
It certainly is, because we all know everyone.
Rush coming, and he's taken down. How about the safety, Minka Fitzpatrick swooping in for the sack. Oh, free safety blitz, that can be a gamble, but it proves fruitful there.
Yeah, you're exactly right about the gamble, because oftentimes the free safety is the last line of defense against a long pass. And when he comes at the quarterback, he'd better get home and make the play. Otherwise, a big play could result for the offense.
And boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble.
They're bringing a lot of pressure here already in the first quarter. Already sacked him once. Now they get in there and knock another one away. You think maybe that tuck rule being gone makes defenses a lot bolder?
Yes, indeed. That time, lucky that the arm was going forward. Incomplete pass. And he's going to be stopped here a few yards short of the first as the tackle is made at the 33.
I think that we all figured when he caught it that short of the marker, that the defense almost relaxed and said, we got this covered. And then all of a sudden, space to run after the catch. And now they're screaming, somebody get him down. Fortunately, they got to him and forced the 4th down.
30-yard line.
And as this offense makes their way back out, it's AFC playoff race time as we give you a look. And as we take a look at the playoff picture, certainly still a lot of jostling to go in these final few weeks. For the moment, they would be a wild card. And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going down. Stephon Tuitt able to shake free and get home for the sack. Coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following that sack. Another try after the first down sack. Jackson trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 35. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Steeler touchdown.
Daniel Carlson.
It goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender. From there, he didn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
And the kick makes it through, but flags come flying in as well. It appears we're going to get a roughing call tacked on. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post, because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
So I'll leave it at 7 now as they kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. London about set to take over on offense. with Nick Chubb. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. There to stop him, Juwan Bentley.
Look, all any running back wants is a little bit of room, a little bit of space in order to maneuver. But he also understands how difficult it is for his offensive line up front. So if they give him any space, he realizes his job to make more out of it than what they give him. Picks up 3 on that carry. And after that type of a run, there's some talking going on down on the field, but it's not trash talking. The guy who just carried the ball, he's going back and telling his offensive line, great job, keep it up, and we'll break that one soon.
On 3rd and 1, Jackson. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
Pulled in at the 24. 7 yards on the return after a punt of 39. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10. The Steelers ready to take over on offense. The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something that could put your team in some jeopardy? So much for the best laid plans and best designed plays. That was good coverage along the sidelines. No place for that one to get in there. It sails incomplete.
Now the pass finding its way into the hands of Eric Ebron. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
Let's not quibble. About the game there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
A 2nd down completion got him 7. Now here's 3rd and 3. Now a shotgun snap as they look to throw. And he's going to be brought down here in the backfield. Here's Sam Martin now as he's on to punt for Pittsburgh. These two teams all tied after 1.
Score tied 7-7.
He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. Fielded at about the 28. And they call it 38 yards on the punt, no return. And out will come the offense as they take over. London about set to take over on offense. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area. The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
On 2nd and 11 now. Jackson got an open man. It's David Njoku, the tight end. A first down now on a pickup of 25.
Nice job there of utilizing his big target. He didn't overthink it. Understands the catch radius. Understands that he knows how to use his body to keep defenders away from the ball. And puts it right out there for the nice pickup.
We're going to be taken in by the tight end Njoku. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. More back-to-back reception. For him, and it's another first down.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 26-yard line.
Jackson from the shotgun. This is caught at the end. And they've able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. That's now a pair of explosive plays in succession, both north of 20 yards. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Jackson will throw again. That's caught. Touchdown. Kendrick Bourne, his first touchdown on the year. And his guys have taken the lead. And down near the goal line here, they're able to throw it in.
And the key word, quick. Quick hitter. Out of his hands fast, into the receiver's hands even faster.
And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. 5 plays there on that drive.
Knights 14, Steelers 7. Justin Tucker set to kick off.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. Juju Smith-Schuster and the rest of this offense heading back out there. You better believe that he's well aware he has 0 catches right now, and they're losing, so he's probably a little hungry.
And you know the guys on defense are aware as well. And they're really excited that he has no catches, but they're also worried. Because a lot of times it looks like the ticking time bomb. The longer you hold him down, when he finally explodes, look out.
Yeah, no catches, though, so far in this game. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
2nd and 7.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. To the right side of Eric Ebron. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down.
A 3-yard gain on the play brings up 3rd down.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Picked up by Denzel Ward. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
Touchdown, London.
Yes, the old tip drill works to perfection there.
You're bringing back great memories. Used to love that drill. And a lot of times in practice, you work on it, not just one tip, but multiple tips, just in case the ball stays in the air for a while, to have an awareness and the ability to go up and grab it, and then you want to get some blocking support and end up in the opposite end zone.
In that tip drill, what do you yell?
For us, it was Oski. Okay, Oski was an interception.
Different teams.
Different teams have different ways of doing it. I've heard bingo, jackpot. The worst I ever heard, though, was Frankenstein. You don't want it to be a
too many syllables.
Yeah. You want to get it right down and go. Oski is really the preferred word.
Oski. There he is, the man taking the snaps under center, heading out for the next possession. He's got to dig deep here, doesn't he? The team's losing. He's not playing well either.
And they always tell you, don't press. You'll make things a little bit worse. But in this particular situation, you try and heighten your play a little bit. So far, he's thrown one interception. He wants to balance that off with at least one touchdown pass in order to get his team back moving forward.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Now, after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. We'll check on his status when we get back. Throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. Chase Claypool, the intended target, but it'll be second down.
Greedy Williams on the coverage.
Running from the shotgun with Madison. And this time he's going backwards. So after the no gain on the last attempt, here they get him behind the line. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Coming up at the half, a reminder, we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman. He'll have a look back at our first half as well as a look ahead to what's coming up later this weekend. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. And he's out of bounds just before the midfield stripe at the 49. They do get 7 out of that, but not enough to prevent a 4th down.
How about that strategy there, Brandon? 3rd down. They just said, we've got faith in our tacklers. We'll give you the short stuff, and just decided to protect the sticks. So every time I hear fans telling me tackling's not a part of the game anymore, plays like that, I can clip and save and show them you have to tackle well if you want to be a good defense.
David Njoku and the rest of the offense heading back out onto the field. Well, he's within shouting distance of a 1,000-yard season. Going to need a pretty good finish, though, if he wants to reach that mark.
Well, I like how you phrased it, partner. He is within shouting distance. If he stays on this pace, he's got a shot at it. But he needs a big game in there, right, to make sure that he gets it. So you know that during the week, in practice, and look, he asks for the ball all the time anyway. He's really going to ask for the ball and let his quarterback know he's open.
Yeah, nice throw here, right side. He hauls it in. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down.
1st and 10 at the 28-yard line.
From the gun, Jackson. This is the tight end, Njoku. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. And Jackson throwing once more. And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going to go down. Stephon Tuitt able to record his 5th sack of the season. The Steelers now in the nickel here on 3rd down. From the gun, it's Jackson. Quick slant to Brown. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. From the gun, Jackson. Man open left side as well. And he takes it down deep into Pittsburgh territory. A big play there just before halftime. 42 yards. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. From the left hash, it's a 36-yard attempt. And the 11-year veteran bangs it through. And they will open things up a bit more. It's 20. Okay, well, so much for the halftime report here. Guy can't even finish his Snickers. We're going to get right to the 3rd quarter. Let me spit this out. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he's going to be out of bounds here as the run back will leave him shy of the 20-yard line. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. 7 yards there and a first down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 13 yards, and it keeps the drive moving.
Brandon, I think you and I were both raised the same way in the game of football. You run to set up the pass, but I think we've discovered in this NFL, a lot of teams pass to set up the run. And that's what they've done throughout this game. They've aired it out, thrown it around the yard. Now they've come back to the running game, and they found a way to be successful with it.
Well, he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 25 yards the pickup there, and also a first down.
They're making it look easy out there. Another first down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 first downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success. Now Chubb on first down, able to work his way forward for about 5.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. Was that 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive, and like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it. And he'll get a couple here down to the 22.
They're in a pretty good spot right now with a convincing lead. I think this is where they put on the boxing gloves and start to try and pound them into submission.
And the offensive line, they've controlled this game. I don't see why that trend would change now. And he'll have the first down, getting this one to the 14-yard line.
First and 10.
Lots of praise on this drive, obviously. I know you're seeing what I'm seeing. Those guys up front, they're getting it done.
Doesn't matter what play is called. They are handling their business at the line of scrimmage and dominating right now on this drive.
And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. 2 yards on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held him to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
And he's going to work this one down to about the 5.
The 5-yard line.
Good work to pick up 7 yards there. That gets him into a 3rd and 1 situation. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he will take this one in for a touchdown. A great effort there. His 6th touchdown of the season. And his guys find a way to stretch that lead.
The touchdown was scored by the runner, but the offensive line, they feel like it's theirs. They blocked that one up perfectly, allowed him easy access to the end zone.
And the lead is now 24. 1 quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Justin Tucker set to kick off.
Here's Tucker now out to kick this one away. Taken about 7 yards deep, and it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return. Now this offense ready to head back out there. We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out. They trail big. Pressure comes, and down he goes.
We've been around this never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, and with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. Now a throw here on second down, and that's complete. Sheds another, and they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. Good work after the catch, going to net him 23 and a first. Hard to believe his first catch of the game defensively. They bottled him up. That's why they're well on their way to victory.
Put your best cover guy on him, and then change the coverages behind him throughout the game. Brackets, double, zone, man, you name it. Make sure he gets a lot of angles.
Another nice gain, 16 yards there, and a first down again.
First down, Pittsburgh.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. The completion, but they go in the wrong direction. A loss of yards, and now they're dealing with a second and long. They'll look to throw again. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Intended for number 28, incomplete.
The Steelers on third down. A pretty woeful 0 for 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 11. And he can't come up with a pick. Nearly his second of the game. Instead, 4th down.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts. This time on third down.
He rifles one that's intercepted. It's Devin Bush, the linebacker, who picks it. CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom, quick, and what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
And they'll get 3 up to midfield. They'll get only 3 there, so it leaves them with a 3rd and 7 ahead. The offense on third down tonight, they have been superb. 5 for 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 7. Finding a safety valve here. That's complete. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. And looking to put this game on ice in the 4th quarter, but still not afraid to throw it as they show there.
You want to play the game with confidence, and they have a guy who's in control right now. Their trigger guy throwing it, they feel just as confident with him doing that as they would if they tried to run the ball and run the clock out.
Stephon Tuitt, the one that got him down.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and...
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's our home team here in possession of the football as we come back. And the scoreboard on their side, they're just looking to melt away these final couple of minutes. They'll put this one in the left-hand column. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. 11 yards there, first down.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call a timeout. Run the football. We've got control of this thing. Get in behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine. Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down.
The running back.
Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9.
Now a handoff looking right. Give him 3 on the run there. Now they're looking at a 3rd and about 5. And on third down, a nickel formation here defensively.
Now 3rd and 5.
Jackson. And he's going to go down. Back at the 27-yard line. He's sacked. So plenty of smiles for the folks here as they head for the exits. It's a victory.